Well, it appears the Chinese Communist Party is deploying a subtle method of propaganda. One America's Hubbard explains.
As the coronavirus outbreak on the Chinese mainland seems mostly under control, the Chinese government turns to efforts at cleaning up its image, or as an expert on Chinese political communications characterized it, changing the narrative from victim to leader. Earlier this month, Chinese government officials promoted conspiracy theories about the US Army secretly introducing COVID-19 into Wuhan, a part of the Chinese Communist Party's attempt at shifting blame for the pandemic towards America. Chinese media have repeatedly spread the idea there is controversy over the origins of the virus, which expert consensus nevertheless agrees arose in the Hubei province of China.
China and the US have disputes over the source of the virus, but it is the United States that began them. We hope that the United States will stop making false statements. Such an approach will not help fight the epidemic.
And some analysts believe the US media are playing right into China's hand. The eagerness of some left-wing groups, says one expert, to call President Trump racist over his use of the term Wuhan virus feed into a coordinated Chinese propaganda tactic, what analysts have called the weaponization of wokeness. The tactic is as simple as it is effective: to turn American dissenters into mouthpieces for CCP propaganda by deploying the language of Western political correctness in the service of Chinese government interests. A clear example can be seen in the CCP's response to a Wall Street Journal editorial piece last month. The essay criticized the regime's response to the coronavirus, citing structural problems within Chinese financial markets under the title, "China is the real sick man of Asia." Chinese government officers were quick to condemn the title as racist, demanding an apology and expelling 3 journal reporters from the country.
Who is responsible for this then? We will apologize. They are arrogant enough to badmouth China, but there is no courage to apologize. There is only one Wall Street Journal in the world, and they should face the consequences of their actions.
Never mind the fact the phrase sick man of Asia is a political analysis trope referring to a country with inherent structural issues. Originally the sick man of Europe, dating back to the Russian Tsar's assessment of the Ottoman Empire, it has been applied to countless countries, including Germany, France, Britain, and even the European Union as late as 2011. But criticism of China, according to the CCP's interpretation, is inherently bigoted. And yet, instead of standing behind the principle of journalistic freedom, elements in the American left rallied behind China's allegations of racism, with a Berkeley professor calling the headline, quote, "extremely harmful and wrong." According to analysts, this tactic presents unique problems as it seeks to conflate the Chinese Communist Party with the Chinese people themselves. President Trump himself has noted it is important to differentiate between criticism of the regime's actions during the outbreak and one's general attitude towards the country and its people.
And I can speak for myself, but I have a very good relationship with China and with President Xi. I have great respect for President Xi. I consider him to be a friend of mine. It's unfortunate that this got out of control. It came from China. It got out of control. Some people are upset. I know President Xi. He loves China. He respects the United States. And I have to say, I respect China greatly, and I respect President Xi.
This distinction, as political analysts argue, is crucial in assessing how American policy towards China should be directed after the current crisis. Hubbard, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.